All right. So now, are you seeing MetaMask now, folks? My little green frame went away, and that troubles me. Let me try a different screen. Let's try number 3. All right.
That's showing studio content, and it's the Remix Ethereum IDE is what we're seeing.
Right, that's good. Where it says deploy and run transactions, right?
Correct.
Okay, good. This will work. For some reason, it didn't like sharing my other screen. All right, anyway, so now I'm going to show you. All right, we were using the JavaScript VM. When you switch it to injected Web3, this thing pops up. That's what I wanted to show you, which it was not sharing before. This is your MetaMask notification. It's now telling me I'm going to connect to something. So I'm going to connect with one of my accounts here. Doesn't matter which one. I'll stick with this one. So next. So that's going to warn me. This is how people get their stuff stolen. It's warning me that I'm now letting this web page do things with my MetaMask. So now it connects. And now I should be able to deploy this contract on the real blockchain. So when I deploy it, it's going to start a transaction, and this is going to cost me money. So it's going to pop up and ask for permission. It's going to estimate the gas fee, 0.00002 Ether, and I confirm it.
Sam?
Yeah.
So it's going to injected Web3. Is that still one of your on your local accounts? Because it's no longer the London one.
It's no longer the London one, right? The London one was simulated virtually. This is now a real blockchain. It's just not one that has real money value. This is now the Ropsten test network. So that's why I had to pay that fake Ether, and that's why it took some time. The Ethereum blockchain only mines a new block every 15 seconds. So your transaction will take some time. And so it mined that. These are good. And now I should be able to find it on Etherscan. So let me go back to my instructions here. Okay, viewing it on Etherscan. I'm going to search for my account, the contract's address. So here in Remix, I have now deployed it. Down here it is. I have an address, 0x198. So I copy that, and I search for that here in the testnet explorer. And there you have it. This thing was mined. There's the transaction fee, 0.0002. There's information here. This is a contract deployment process. And there's, by the way, the compiled contract code, and you can decompile it. And looks like the decompiler didn't work very well, or else it's still going. But anyway, this is a thing to understand, which is one of the many security problems. Everything you do is public. The source code for everything you're doing is public. People can see it on the blockchain. So you have to understand this. You're publishing the source code with everything you do. But now I put a contract up there. Now I can send money to that address. I'll copy this address and go to my wallet in MetaMask. And now I can send money. Send. I'm going to make this maximized. It often works better if you don't have it shrunk. Then send. Okay, I'm going to send to this address. And I'm going to send it some money. Let's give it 2 Ether. That's kind of a lot. In a project, I probably sent less. Let's give it 0.03, 0.3, doesn't matter. All right, so I'm sending it some Ether to my contract. I'll say next. Now it has told me it's going to estimate the gas. This is going to cost me 0.000047 Ether. So I confirm it. Okay, now this contract is pending because it can take 15 seconds or even longer. And unfortunately, when the Ethereum blockchain gets busy, it can be much longer and even fail entirely, but it mined. Okay. So it's mined, and now I should be able to see the value of my contract. If I go back to here, and just search again. If I go back to the home page, put in my address and search again. Now there are two transactions, one 3 minutes ago and one 17 seconds ago. And now the contract now has 0.3 Ether. So I'll go back to my instructions. I think I can now withdraw money from the contract now that it has some money. I sent it some money. Okay. Now I'm going to withdraw from my faucet. So in Remix, I have to have this ridiculous number, including the quotes, which is annoying. And I can withdraw that amount of money. I can go to Remix and at the bottom expand it. And now I can withdraw money, but it has to be in these ridiculous way units. So that is 0.1 Ether, I think. And I can withdraw. Once again, the withdraw transaction will cost me some money. Everything you send to the real blockchain costs you some Ether. And here's the gas for this one, 000076. I have to approve it every time because I'm spending what would be real money if this was a real blockchain. Now, it got mined successfully, so that should mean I got the money back. And if I'd been watching my balance, well, you see, my account balance is now over 100 here. So I got something. I'm not quite sure how it got that big, but anyway, and if I go back to my contract address and search again, I think I can just refresh this. There should now be 3 transactions. Yep, so there we are. It started at 0. I put in 0.3. Oh, now it's gone back to 0. So it looks like I withdrew more than was there and I got it all. All right. Anyway, come back to my instructions. And again, there's a couple flags to find here. So that's the point. That shows you what these smart contracts can do. And after you get some of them going, then we'll see how you can hack into them. So I'm going to stop this recording.